Yeah, man, more music. Kiss 101.7 Millmatic, the main event, rolling with you. And we got somebody special up in here today, man.
Yeah.
Shout out to the homie Manio, just walked up in the building. What's good, man? How you feel?
I'm good. I'm blessed, man. You know, album in stores today. Everything is good.
Okay. Now, the first thing I got to ask right off the top, man, like I was telling you behind the scenes, bro. What is up with the water in Brooklyn? Like, why is everybody that's hot now coming out of the BK? I just want to ask you off the top,
it's
man.
It's legacy, you know what I mean? When you go back to, like, Kane.
Yeah.
You know, and then Big.
And Hove, and
you know?
Red Cafe, and Fab, and you, like.
Yeah. Why not? I mean, New York City in a whole, man. Brooklyn, Bed-Stuy, you know, we just, you know, carrying on tradition, you know, just trying to make hot music. That's it.
That's what's up. So, I mean, how was your start coming up? Was it a humble beginning in terms of you getting into the rap game? Like, what was
I got into the game after I came from prison, and, you know, I had this bright idea about, you know, getting out the streets. And I didn't want to do it for vanity reasons. I didn't want to do it because I was like, I just wanted to look cute on TV. I wanted to do it because I wanted to get away from, you know, the activity that I was involved with in the streets. So I looked at it as a way out. You know, so you know, I started putting my best foot forward, started, you know, getting on my grind and meeting the DJs in the city and getting on the mixtapes. So that's my first initial breakthrough was, you know, on the mixtapes, DJ Clue tapes, K Slay, and you know, Envy. You know, back when people was actually going to the bootleggers, you know, and the Africans and getting the straight up mixed CDs on the mixtapes. So that's what it was.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's what's up. Well, speaking of all that, man, you got this crazy album that just dropped on Tuesday.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm like I said, I already told you my track is track number 5.
Yeah, that's one of my favorites, definitely.
Let's get a background and know her album inspiration, how long it took you to make it, you know, like where did you record it at? Did you go like down to Miami or something like that? Did you stay in Brooklyn?
Nah. I did most of it in the city. Right in Manhattan, New York. See, man, I wanted this album. My first album came out in June 2009. I wanted this one to come out in November of the same year. But you know, the thing is, a lot of times you try to you want to maintain a form of consistency, and then in that, like you putting out records, and sometimes they all don't go.
Gotcha.
You know, I like I said, my album came out in June 2009, my first one, and then I turned around and I tried to come right back. And I had my first single was supposed to be a record called "Bringing Back DJ."
Yeah, I remember that.
It was a record for the DJs. I wanted to, you know, warm up with that, but it didn't go. You see, it didn't go. I did it for the DJs, but the DJs didn't play.
A lot of them didn't play. I mean, I played it.
Makes sense to me, but you know, it is what it is. And you know, sometimes you know you make mistakes, and then you know, but it's all about recovering and getting right back up and then keeping it moving.
Well,
so
I mean, you definitely recover, bro. I mean, like, this could be us single is crazy. Let It
Yeah,
Fly was
Let It
crazy.
Fly,
I mean, do you think, now compare it to like High Hater, right? Which one do you think was the biggest impact?
My biggest song is All the Above.
Really?
Yeah, my biggest song is All the Above.
Wow. Okay.
Platinum and everything.
Really? Okay. Now, let me ask you, in terms of, like, I actually saw you doing an interview the other day in New York, too, and you was talking about it a little bit, about how you're looking to do other things in terms of not just with music, but like, you know, TV and movie stuff like that. Anything you looking to do like sooner than later?
Yeah, definitely sooner than later. But the thing about that is that you got to dedicate time to it. You know what I mean? Like transitioning and going to film or TV. It takes time. You got to dedicate certain time to it. Like I had a lot of opportunities. You know, I had people holler at me, but I haven't been able to really give it my all yet because you know, music is still my day job. You understand? I haven't been able to really just leave that alone because you know, we be like in the middle of projects or the middle of, you know, promoting. So you know, but we gonna add on in a minute.
Like after I seen you on MTV, I really thought there was gonna be a little.
Everybody say that.
Now was that now break that down for me? That world that Jinx, like he really was rolling with y'all.
Yeah. He was really rolling with me, and he was really getting on my nerves every now and then.
Really?
Yeah, every now and then.
Wow, that's crazy. Well, let's do this, man. Let's get into something off the album. I mean, let's let the people get into it.
Let's first of all, let's get into what you may call your favorite first.
Yes. Number 5. Yo, Tri-State. If y'all don't know about the album, y'all didn't heard This Could Be Us. Y'all didn't heard Let It Fly. You didn't heard Cream. Trust me. This track, right? All you guys just say is track number 5. That's all I'm gonna say about that. Let me cue this up real quick. Yo, this is my joint right here, man. Kiss 101.7. Yeah, man. More music. Kiss 101.7. Mano.
Yeah.
Was it Need a Way Out or
Need a Way Out?
Yeah, Need a Way Out. Track number 5 on the album, man. Big tune right there. Now we got some people up in here that want to ask Mano some questions. You want to go first, right?
Yes.
Come over. Don't be shy.
So
Now, come right over here. Tell everybody your name, where you from.
Hi, my name is Andrea.
No, come closer.
Hi, my name is Andrea. I'm from Bronx, but I live in Delaware.
Okay, all right. Now ask your question to Mano.
Mano, when are you going on tour?
April, right, Carl? Yeah, we're gonna announce the dates.
Well, announce the dates so I can come.
Okay.
And I like how you rep Brooklyn.
Thank you, baby. I appreciate
Can
you.
I have a hug, please?
Of course. Yes.
You know what city you starting off at with your tour?
Not yet. I don't know where it's starting, but we definitely going on in April.
Okay. Anybody else? Nobody else? Hey, come on, Shy. Everybody's shy today. Okay, what's your name? Where you from?
Misha, and I'm from Bear, Delaware.
Okay.
She put the sexy voice on like.
My question to you is, I know you probably get this a lot, but what is your what was motivated you to be a rapper? What motivated you to get to where you are today?
What motivated me was my situation, going to prison at an early age and then starting to rap. You know what I mean? I wanted to do something different. I didn't want to waste my life in the street forever. A lot of times I know we all got friends and family members that, is either in jail or, that's not here no more.
Right.
Period. So that alone was motivating
So
for me.
basically your struggle was your motivation.
Yeah, exactly. Just me being in my situation, I wanted to change it.
I respect that.
Make sure you get that album.
I will.
Yes.
Nobody else want a question? Actually, you know what? Hold on. I got Speaking of which, because you were talking about that, what's your every artist usually has some type of message or some type of delivery they want to give to the aspiring artists or people out there trying to come up and whatever.
Yeah.
Is anything that you can say, or we do this thing on Sundays called the Hometown Spotlight, where we give unsigned artists a chance to get their music played, and everybody doesn't know or has questions about how do we do this, how do we do that. What would your advice be to aspiring artists, trying to come up?
Believe in yourself. First and foremost, you have to believe. You have to believe and know and understand that you can do something. Because if I could sit up there and do a decade in prison and never rap a day in my life.
So you didn't rap the whole time until you got out?
No, I started rapping in there.
Okay, gotcha.
Like, never before that.
Wow.
And then for me to be able to turn that around is like almost unbelievable. So I wake up every day and can't believe it.
It's a blessing.
Right, exactly. So it's definitely a blessing. But what it showed me was that we don't have to give up. So a lot of times we give up too early. We give up prematurely because of our situations, our environment, what we're going through, everything. It makes us feel like, man, we ain't never going, this is what it is, and we ain't never going, it's never going to change. But we can change it if we work hard enough,
Absolutely. Now let me ask you, because speaking of how you started and all that, I know a lot of what you did early on, especially you came up with Little Kim, and I don't know if you spent any time with the Junior Mafia camp or anything like that. No. But just really with Kim?
Yeah.
Now, what I want to do, I want to play a song, but when we come back from playing the song, I want to talk to you about Kim and as well as this whole Nicki Minaj, Lil Kim thing. What you think about that? All right. So let's play Unstoppable. We do
Unstoppable. No. You know what? Let's play Nino Brown.
Nino Brown. All right. Okay.
Let's do Nino Brown's 4.
Number 4. Okay. All right. Nino Brown off the new Mano album. Here we go. Kiss 101.7. Yes, indeed, man. More music. Kiss 101.7. Mano. Still up in here in the building, man. Day after tomorrow in stores right now. Go pick up a copy for yourself and then for your friend and then for your friend's friend. And then tell them to go download on iTunes after that too. Right?
Do all that. And enjoy it because it's good.
How do fans get in contact with you? Like website, Facebook, anything like that?
All that, but I'm on Twitter mostly. I mean, Facebook, I never really been on there, but at Mano Hustle Hard.
Okay.
That's my Twitter.
Now I wanted to ask you, right? I wanted to get into this a little bit, right? Lil Kim, I mean, it's your homegirl. Now, however it started, whatever, Nicki Minaj and her got this little skirmish thing going on.
Me and Kim don't really, we not really eye to eye like that.
Not anymore?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I just wanted to ask you, what would your take on it in terms of, do you even think it's right for Nicki Minaj to be coming at Lil Kim in any type of way, being that she's a quote-unquote veteran in the game, instead of the third?
Hey, you know what? It's just, sometimes beef is good. I think at this point the beef is over though, right?
That record Stupid was rumored to be some things, going at.
You know the thing, when you stop liking a person or you don't like a person, and y'all already had issues, especially with music. You may never stop throwing little shots. So I guess that's just gonna be what it's gonna be.
Now, you think beef is good in hip hop?
Sometimes.
Like the Drake Common little thing that they had.
That was cool, but it didn't really get where I wanted it to go.
How far as you wanted to go?
I wanted to hear a little bit more. Like I was interested.
Yeah. I mean, hip hop back in the day was like that. Now, I mean,
I had my popcorn. I was my shoes off, and I was in the movie theater. I was ready to watch it.
Yeah, like Common was here too, and remember, he was here, and he even said, let's go, like we in it. And now all of a sudden they slapping hands at the NBA All-Star Weekend. So.
Yeah, everybody's cool now. You can't even have beef.
I mean, you can, but the thing about it, a lot of times these cats.
Who can you beef with though?
Good point. I mean, a lot of people ain't worth beefing with.
No, it's not that even worth beefing with. They just cool guys. They just like cool dudes. It's cool dudes that just, if you think about the rappers nowadays, they're not even talking gangster stuff.
What about like when Jay-Z and Nas was beefing? I mean,
that was back then though. This is what I'm saying. I'm talking about right now. Who can you really beef with?
Yeah. I mean, Roscoe Dash, I guess. What you think, Mel? Now, what do you think, though, in terms of hip-hop? Speaking of hip-hop, though, the state of the hip-hop game right now. I mean, a lot of the down south music coming out. The East Coast kind of falling off a little bit. West Coast, what is your whole take on the state of the game?
I mean, it is what it is. They've been saying the East Coast fell off since I've been home.
Yeah.
They've been saying New York was dead since I came out in that era. So this is the only era I've been able to be in. So it's just like, I don't know, because people ask me every day, and I don't know what the answers is. They said that we need to start making good music. I feel like I've been one of the few people that have been able to continue to do that.
Absolutely.
But and they say we need to support everybody. So I turned around and did a song with everybody. And did a song with everybody on it. I did a song last year called Keep It Rockin', where we took California Love and did it over. Me, Jada Kiss, Jim Jones, Swiss Beats, Joel Ortiz, everybody. Everybody came to the video. Lloyd Banks, Slaughterhouse, Dipset, Joel Santana. So, I try to play my part to help the situation, but at the end of the day,
do you think there is a lack of support on the East Coast as opposed to like how down south they say everybody supports everything?
Yeah. There's a disconnect between a lot of the older artists that've been around and the newer artists. It's like we don't really
like some of the older artists maybe don't want to give up certain.
Yeah, we don't really bang together like that. You
gotcha,
never really see certain. We don't really see the passing of batons.
Gotcha.
Like we've been still on the same artist for the last 15, 20 years, from New York.
Yeah, gotcha. So do you see anybody, of these young stallions coming out that you may be looking at?
All of them, man. I'm everything coming out of New York, I'm supporting. I'm with it.
Gotcha.
I'm with it. You hot, you about that, then you got my support.
Gotcha. All right, well, speaking of rocking, man, let's rock something else off the album. What you thinking?
Unstoppable, let's do that, man.
We're
talking about inspiration, let's do it.
Let's go. Number 6, Unstoppable, off of, wait a minute, here we go. Off of Day After Tomorrow, in stores right now. Go pick it up. Go pick one up for your friend, for your grandma, for your uncle. Pick up Manio's albums out right now. Kiss 101.7. Unstoppable. Off Manio's new album out right now. Manio, tell them how they can get that, man.
It's everywhere. Go to Best Buy, Target, Walmart, whatever. iTunes, everybody's on iTunes now, so, but if you do go to Best Buy, it's like the deluxe edition, deluxe.
Oh, word? Okay.
You got three extra songs on there. You got a joint on there.
Just make sure you don't bootleg it,
Lloyd
people,
Banks
right?
and stuff. Yeah. Please don't. Get it. It's good music at the end of the day. Like, I mean, it's solid. You know what I mean? It's solid. If anybody's listening, they listen to the last 3 songs. It's solid music at the end of the day.
Now, for those who've been living under a rock since Tuesday and haven't got the album yet, tell a little bit more about the album, like who you worked with on the album, producer-wise or artist-wise.
I don't have too many guest appearances. I got T.I.
Let me applaud that. I think a lot of artists nowadays fill their albums with too many features, man. That's what's up. But anyway, go ahead, my brother.
Right. I got T.I., Meek Mill on there. On Cream, I Roscoe Dash, my man Robbie Nova on That Could Be Us. And on the deluxe edition I was just telling you about, you know, I got Lloyd Banks on there. See, the thing is this, I'm still trying to present myself to the world at the end of the day. I'm still trying to get people used to me and what my story is, so I can't do that with a whole bunch of features.
Exactly.
You see, so I save the features for the mixtapes and stuff like that, so it's all good, man. We building and we campaigning, you know what I mean?
Any remixes coming out, like to anything, like This Could Be Us or anything like
Yeah, we thinking of doing something, you know? We thinking of doing something, you know. I should have moved kind of quicker because I just felt like it was just an R&B song and I ain't know what the, you know, how to really go about it, but you know, we may do something.
Now, is there anybody that you tried to get on the album, couldn't get on the album, like anybody you wanted to work with, wasn't able to?
Nah, not for the most part. Not for the most part, but what I did do, when I first made That Could Be Us, I sent it out to a couple of people to sing it, and, you know, a lot of people, you know, they sung over it.
Okay.
You know, a lot of bigger name artists than who I have on it now,
Okay.
but it just wasn't right.
Gotcha.
So I felt like I wanted to protect the integrity of the record and the sound of it and the quality by going with a lesser known artist. So it was all good.
Gotcha. And let me ask you a last question. How is your label situation in terms of like how you from Atlantic to Universal? Like how like are you happy where you at now, or you know from where you came from, and then how you moved on? Now you got your own independent label. Like are you happy with the progression that you've been?
Well, I'm still signing Atlantic today. You know what I mean? But we got E1 actually doing the work.
Okay. Okay. Gotcha.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
So it's still the same.
Your handprint's still on Atlantic. Gotcha.
You know what I mean? We still. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
For real. So.
Gotcha. Shout out to Sean Rock in the building too, man.
Yeah, F Sean Rock, but you know what I mean? It's all good.
All right, check this out. Before we get up out of here, I always do this, man, when I have, you know what I'm saying, cats come on. We're going to play a little game. It's called the Millmatic Pick'em game, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to give you two choices
Yeah.
of things and you pick them, all right?
Yeah.
First off, we got, who do you like better, the New York Knicks or the Brooklyn Nets?
Wow, how you gonna do it? I both. You can't do me
Well,
like
no,
that.
you can't be PC. You can't be PC.
You can't do me like that, man. That's so hard, man. Well, I'm gonna go with the Knicks right now because the Nets not even there yet.
That boy Jeremy Lin is balling too, man.
He doing this
now
thing.
y'all got what's his name? Smith from from Denver. Anyway, next one. Which one's better? Porsche, Bentley. Which one would you take better?
Well, I'm on my second Bentley right now, so I'm gonna go with Bentley.
This guy.
You know.
Okay, snapbacks or fitteds?
You know, everybody doing the snapbacks though. You know, I've seen snapbacks come and go, and now they back again. So.
Yeah, we was just talking about that yesterday.
Yeah.
Snapback, okay. Who's the baddest chick in the game, in your opinion? Rapper, actress, singer, you know.
Oh, man.
Whatever.
It's a short list for me, man.
I'm going to give you Alicia Keys or Beyonce. I'll put it like that.
But them other men, women, though.
Well, I'm not.
Okay. Those are other men, women.
Okay, well, okay.
Like,
let
give
me
me.
think. Who's single now? Okay, Rihanna. Is she single?
No. Nasty. Was she not?
Rihanna and Nicki Minaj.
Rihanna.
Okay. All right, check this out. Big question. Let me turn the music down for this one. Jay-Z or Biggie?
In what capacity?
In terms of who you like better? Like in terms of who you think is the better MC?
Oh man, I can't really compare them. They different, but I'm have to go with Big though. You know, I would have loved to have seen, you know, what the progression, you know, but let's keep it real. Jay the best to ever done it though. We have to keep it real. He the best to ever done it. What's your opinion on that?
I disagree. I mean, he's good, but I don't think he's the best to ever do it.
Why not?
I mean, I just think that, there are holes in this game. Just like, every great player has holes in the game, obviously.
Right.
But, I mean, maybe it's just because I'm just not a fan of him. I'm more so of a Pac fan. I'm a Nas fan. You know, maybe that's just my
not a fan
cup
of
of tea.
Who did it better than him, though? Who did music, ran through music and was more consistent in transition and became, like, he's excelled past music. Like, he's bigger than the music.
Well, no, but I think there were people that were on their way. Like, I even say Pac. I think Pac was on his way. I mean,
you can't say was on. He's done what no other has done. And the longevity, listen, he has stood the test of time. Artists that came out around him are non-existent almost.
Here's how I look at a little bit of it. Like I was telling Mel yesterday, a lot of what Jay-Z did was based on the fact of his perfect time. He came at a time with two big superstars, you know, God rest their souls, passed away. There was an open hole, so to speak, in hip-hop, and
Do you want him? You act like he killed them.
No. I'm just saying. I think a lot of his success wasn't due to him actually even being that great, but as opposed to him being a great option at the time.
It was him being consistent from 1996. he had dropped an album every year till like what 2001 or 2002. He was more consistent, and the hits piled up. You gotta.
No,
Even if you're not a fan, you gotta keep
I'm not
it
going
real.
to deny Jay his props. I don't think he's the best to ever do it. That's all I'm gonna say.
Lyrically,
it's just like,
you talking
Michael
about
Jordan, Magic
who
Johnson.
did it better though? Just show me who in rap right now done it better.
In my personal opinion,
Yeah.
I think Pac done it better. That's just my personal
Pac
opinion.
is my favorite, all-time favorite, my personal favorite. But
I think from an actor standpoint, from an activist standpoint,
We're not talking
and from an
about
MC standpoint, you know.
but he didn't get a chance to live it out. Jay is come on, man. This guy's bigger than music. The guy's like, come on, man. He can almost run for New York City mayor. Right?
And win. And win.
No, I'm not arguing with you saying anything that you're saying is wrong. I'm just saying what I think might be. But anyway, last question though. This could be a big one too. You going out to grub? McDonald's, Burger King, or Checker Fries?
None.
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 What about Sonic? No
Nah,
fries at all.
I don't like those. Give me something to eat, man. I don't want to eat there.
No, I'm saying between those choices, which
I'm
fries?
having or McDonald's.
McDonald's?
That's fries, yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, look. We have Manio up in here. Album is out now.
Right now.
It came out Tuesday. It's
Right
gonna be
now.
out tomorrow. It's gonna be out yesterday. It's
Get
gonna be
it
out next
today.
week. It's gonna be out in 2 weeks. Make sure you
Don't
cop
wait.
it.
Get it today.
Let them know what's going on. Anything else you want to tell the people out there?
Oh man, get it today.
Just get it
That's
today.
Get it today.
Day after tomorrow, it's in stores right now. What's the next single coming out? You got one coming?
Unstoppable.
Unstoppable. See?
Unstoppable. That's looking like it's gonna be that. It's either that or Nino Brown.
All right, enough said, man. I appreciate you coming out, man. Mano's been real. You a real dude.
Yes,
As
yes,
always, man.
yes.
Much love. Mano's in the building. Everybody give it up for him. He's still here. He's going to sign some autographs. We're going to take some pictures. We're going to eat some pizza. We up here, man.
Yeah.
Millmatic, more music, more variety. We are your KISS 101.7.